my Feel Good Breakfast Show.
Welcome back to your Feel Good Breakfast Show. Listen, this morning we're channeling all things to do with Ubuntu and making sure that we carry the spirit of Madiba. And we're so excited to have Layla Kolbe, co-founder of the Cheslin Kolbe Foundation. And she's going to be talking to us a little bit more because her and her husband, who of course is a much-loved South African athlete, his name is Cheslin Kolbe. He needs no introduction. Of course, a Springbok superstar. Now, they have launched a foundation to support and uplift underserved communities across South Africa. Cheslin's journey from humble beginnings to becoming a world-renowned rugby player is truly something that's so inspirational, and the Cheslin Kolbe Foundation aims to harness that spirit of perseverance and community uplifting. Welcome back, Layla. Listen, we might just be family. We were discussing that cousin, former Cupido,
yes.
now a Kolbe, and we're doing some great things. Thank you for being here, Layla. I want to talk about how you and your man, Cheslin, came about with this idea. Do you remember the moment that it was sparked that this is going to be what you're doing going forward?
I think it was 2019. Could it be after the World Cup? And we obviously we arrived at his parents' home in Kraaifontein, and he just told me, just stop and look. And I'm like, okay, because I'm about to get up the car, and he's like, this is boy. He had no shoes on his feet, on tar road, and he like positioned the ball on sand, like made a little heap of sand, put this ball, then he's like, just watch what he's going to do. And Cheslin explained to me the whole process. He's like, that boy's going to kick the ball through the light, the lights and the street lights, and over like a gate. Like that's his rugby poles. It's like, that was me. And I'm like looking at him, and I'm looking at him and I'm like, okay, so we need to put shoes on his feet. And the ball was rugged, like there was nothing, there was no outside, it was soft.
Wow.
And then we decided, okay, we need to collect shoes, put people's feet, and just like sports equipment for schools and stuff. And then we lived in France at the time, so it looked so far for us, like how do we do this? So since then, it's taken us till now to actually, and that's why I also felt like coming back to South Africa so that I can get onto the ground and get working. Yes. Yeah, so we're really grateful and blessed to finally get the ball rolling. Yeah.
Oh my goodness, and I love that. Like I said earlier, that spirit of Ubuntu, I am because you are.
Yeah.
And Cheslin could relate to that, starting here and look at the leaps and bounds he's made, of course, with you being the cheerleader. He couldn't have done it without you for sure.
Yeah.
Layla, so tell me more about the focuses that the foundation really zones into. You said, of course, providing sports equipment. What else do you guys do?
So, we want to focus on sports development, education, uplifting the community first and foremost. It's very important for us to gain an understanding of the community needs before imposing our own ideas, like going in and saying, look, we want to do this and that, and the community actually needs the opposite. 100%. So, that's very important for us. And then combating gender-based violence is very important as a woman for me. And we also want to upskill men in our communities to be better father figures and better roles in society, to be present in their homes, and just keep kids off the streets because the communities where we come from, it's like rife with crime and gangsterism. So,
Well, let's speak about those communities. Kraaifontein, I think, is where Cheslin grew up.
Yeah.
And yourself, what sort of areas or which areas of the mother city and maybe beyond are you focusing on?
So it's important for us to remember where we come from. And we are starting Kraaifontein, and where I come from is Alsies River and Belhar. Grew up in Belhar. So today, especially for Mandela Day, we will be going to Cheslin School in Kraaifontein, and then later we will be going to Alsies River, where I'm from, and going to a school there as well to give out hot dogs and some snacks and stuff. But we're not limited to those two areas. Like, we would love to impact as many as we can, and that's why we hope to inspire many other people to come forward to put their hand up. And like, if Carissa wants to say, look, I come from Mitchell's Plain, and I know that there's this need in my community, we could start the Carissa Project.
Yes.
So that is how we want to inspire and just to grow in giving back.
Girl, you hit the nail on the head. I grew up in Strandfontein, and so I'm just like, how and where and when can I actually pour back in a community that I grew up in? Because I got given privileges, you know, to get sent to schools and do these things, but I knew that I was the exception and not the rule. So I definitely am inspired by everything that you guys are doing too. How's the response from the community been?
Well, I think 2019, 2023. 2023, the end of 2023, we actually went. Cheslin wanted to show off his medal. Well, not show off, but go and show the kids the medal. It was overwhelming. Like, honestly, I felt the warmth. Like, people ran to the car. This one lady ran, gave him a kiss.
Oh,
and I was like,
someone's coming for my spot.
I was like, okay. But and like the schools we've approached so far, they are just so excited, like the impact we can do. And I mean, we can't do everything. We would love to do everything. So like if there's anyone that wants to come forward.
Yes, how do people get involved?
Yeah, so we have an Instagram page now. We're not that established yet. We don't have a website. So whoever aligns with our values and would like to offer these services on live TV right now. But
put your pitch out there.
It's winter now, and Cape Town is going through like a crazy rainstorm at the moment. And we were only supposed to launch the end of the year, and I said no. Mandela Day is coming up,
Let's do
So
something.
we have no website, but you're more than welcome to send us an email on Instagram. If you want to donate in any way, we have a bank account that's running. And we have so many projects that we'd like to work on here.
And I'm sure that many people are reaching for their phones right now trying to find out more. Layla, thank you so much for the work that you and your man do, and send our love to Cheslin as well. It's so good to be able to see this, not only on Mandela Day, but going forward, we definitely are all inspired by the work you're doing.
Thank you.